What's up guys, welcome to ABAUTO. Now I have got a treat for you all today because in my hand is the controller for the ASR module, which is a new exhaust mod. And as you know, I love an exhaust mod, I love an exhaust video. So yep, this is going to be a great one, so let's jump in. So what is the ASR module exactly and what does it do? Well, basically it helps control the flaps in the car. Now you may be thinking, control the flaps in the car? Doesn't the car already do that? You know, you've got the exhaust button in the middle. However, you might not know, when the exhaust button is pressed, no matter what driving mode you're in, it doesn't open the flaps up 100%. I think it's about 70%. And what it does is it opens the flaps up around 70%. And then once the RPM reaches a certain level, I think around 3,000, 4,000, then they open up 100%. So that means that you're not getting the maximum noise at those low RPM ranges. So the ASR module is basically a small device, pops in the boot here, plug and play, really easy to install, takes about 2 minutes. You don't need any knowledge at all really of electrics or the car. You just plug it in, 2 cables, and yeah, basically the valves will now open 100% at all times. So the question is it worth it? And how much does it change the sound? So we're gonna find out in this video in true ABAUTO style. We're gonna do a number of experiments. We're gonna do a drive down this strip of road here at low RPMs, not going too fast. I'm going to film it from the outside so you can hear if it sounds different from the outside, and I'm going to film it from the inside as well, and hopefully we're going to get a really good idea of the difference it makes. We're also going to be looking at how it sounds on a startup. We're going to give it some revs, we're going to try it in all different drive modes. We're going to do a direct comparison between no ASR module and ASR module, so you should be able to get a good idea of if it's worth it, the sound, and you know what it's all about. Hopefully it translates well on video, because you can never really get that true experience of the sound on video, but I'll try my best. Okay, so let's test the startup and revs. First, we're going to do comfort mode in stock with the valves closed. Now let's do comfort mode with the valves open but still stock. Now let's try comfort mode with the ASR module and the valves 100% open. Okay, now let's look at Sport Plus, the fun one. Now for Sport Plus, we're not going to bother with the valves closed. We're going to do 2 tests. First, we're going to do Sport Plus with the valves open on start, because they're open anyway. Now here it is with the ASR module, Sport Plus, start up, valves 100% open. So the ASR module is controlled by this additional key fob here. So button 1 is valves 100% open, button 2 is valves 100% closed, and button 3 takes it back to stock. So the exhaust button in the car then functions again. So I'll just demonstrate. So this is currently option 1, but if we press option 2, you can hear the valves completely close. Sounds a lot more quiet. Open and close. It's quite a satisfying noise actually, and you can hear it inside the car as well, but it's definitely louder with the valves open obviously. But how much louder? Okay, so let's get on to the testing. So first we're going to do comfort mode, ASR module on number 3, so it's completely stock. We've got the exhaust on, powerful. So let's do the drive and let's see. Okay, so that was keeping RPMs below 3,000. Okay, we're going to do the exact same thing, but this time we're going to press number 1, which will open up the valves 100% using the ASR module. Okay, that definitely felt louder inside the car. I don't know how it translates on the video, but we'll see. Okay, so now let's try Sport Plus, which is probably going to be more fun. So first thing we'll do is we'll press number 3, which is car back to stock. We'll flip it into Sport Plus. Exhaust is on powerful. Let's see how it fares. Again, I was keeping the RPM below 3,000 then. Okay, we're in Sport Plus again, and this time we're going to press number 1, which is ASR fully open valves. That was RPM below 3,000 the whole time. Okay, we're going to do something a little bit different now. This time I've got the window open slightly so you can hear a bit more of the exhaust. So we're going to do the same test. I'm going to drive around here. First, we're going to do comfort mode stock with the valves open. So we'll press number 3 here for stock. Our valves are open, we're in comfort mode. Let's try it. Okay, so we've turned around now. We're going to do the same thing, but this time we're going to have the valves 100% open with the ASR module. We're still in comfort mode. Let's see how it sounds. So we'll press 1 to fully open the valves. Let's go. Now that sounded louder to me. I don't know what you guys get on the video, but definitely in person here, without the cameras, it sounds much louder. Not drastically louder, but it's definitely more meaty and got more of a grunt to it. Okay, so now I just wanted to talk to you guys and give you my honest opinion on the ASR module so far. I've been using it now for about a week, and I've been using it on my commute to work. Now, when I first hooked it up, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I don't know, I guess I kind of built it up in my head and I was expecting this big beefy start, but really it's not really doing a huge amount. I mean, it's just opening the valves 100% at those lower RPMs, and it's just giving you a little bit more grunt and noise. But my opinion kind of changed because once I got myself on the road and I was doing proper drives, you know, I was on the highway, the motorway, whatever you guys want to call it in your country, when I was in that high gear range and the RPMs were low, I really enjoyed just listening to the engine, and I felt I got that level of detail in the sound that I don't quite get without the ASR on. I mean, I've been playing around with the remote while driving and turning it on and off. And by on and off, I don't mean turning the valves on and off, I mean turning it from stock to ASR. So the only difference we're getting is what you get from the ASR. And to be honest, I'm really pleased with it actually, and I'm going to keep it. I found that I'm using comfort mode a lot more because I'm enjoying the sound in comfort mode. It's really quite hard to explain, but I find it really, it feels really good just driving from 0 RPM up to say 4,000 and just slowly moving forward. I feel like I'm getting to listen to all the nice little noise and details in the engine and the exhaust that I wouldn't normally hear. So if you're the sort of person that really wants to get the maximum amount of sound out of your exhaust, then this mod is for you. But you've got to keep your expectations in check. This is not going to blow you away by any means necessary. You're not going to install it and go, wow. But what you are going to do is you're going to enjoy a little bit more sound. And really, it depends if it's worth it to you because it's quite expensive. So my honest opinion is watch the videos. You know, we've done quite a lot of tests in this video, and I'm looking forward to looking back at the footage and seeing if you can tell the difference. Now, I can tell you sitting here in the car, personally, there's quite a difference that I can feel. It's nothing major, but I can definitely feel a difference. Will that translate on the video? I'm not sure, but like I say guys, I'm going to be completely transparent and honest with you, and I just want to make sure that my videos can help you make that decision. So feel free to watch it back. I will be posting a drive with me video on the ASR module as well. I'm planning to take the car out on just a drive and just talk you through it. Mostly comfort mode, so I want to try and capture the driving experience with the ASR module and just further testing really, just for you guys. One thing about the ASR module that I really like is that it does remember the exhaust flaps being open or closed. So if you set the exhaust flaps to be 100% open with the ASR module, they'll remain open until you press the button again. That means when you come up and start your car, the valves are open and you get that nice startup all the time. It's also really handy when you're driving as well and you're flicking through the drive modes, because I don't know about you guys, but if I'm ever in comfort mode and I've got it on, I've got the exhaust turned on, if I flip, say for example, to Sport Plus, when I go back to comfort mode, I have to press the exhaust button again to turn the exhaust on. Whereas now I can just have the exhaust open 100% of the time and I can flip between Sport Plus and comfort mode. I don't have to worry about pressing that exhaust button in between. It's really handy because I don't know about you guys, but I love just going between Sport Plus and comfort mode based on the roads I'm on. So if I'm coming up to like a roundabout or some traffic lights, I'll flip it into Sport Plus and then I'll just floor it and get that Sport Plus goodness. And then I might think, oh, okay, now I'm just cruising for a bit, so I'll pop it back in comfort mode. And I've got into a good habit every time I press comfort mode to press the exhaust button after. But I'll tell you guys, recently with the ASR module, when I've just been flipping back and not having to press that button, it has been quite nice. I've actually found myself using sport mode a little bit too, because sport mode kind of sits in the middle. Why use sport when you've got Sport Plus and comfort? But actually, sport is pretty fun if you want a sportier drive, but you don't want the craziness of Sport Plus. So one thing I will say, I want to be 100% honest with you guys. I'm not getting paid for this video at all, of course. I'm giving you the opinion straight from me, but ASR did send me this module to test, and I'm really thankful for that. And when they sent it to me, I said to them, I said, is there anything you can do for the viewers? Because, you know, I really want to give something back to you guys, because everyone's subscribing, you're watching the videos, the channel's growing really well. And I managed to get a discount code. So I'll pop a link in the description for each model, because there's a different one for the facelift and a different one for the pre-facelift. So you need to make sure you buy the right one. But if you pop in the voucher code ABAUTO when you check out, it should give you a nice little discount. The website is in German, but you can translate it with Google Translate and it makes it pretty easy. However, if you are struggling with the website and you really want to get yourself one of these modules, I'll just pop on the screen now a link, the address of someone to email at the company, and they'll sort you out. Just mention ABAUTO in the email and hopefully you'll be able to get the similar discount. Send them an email and they should be able to help you out. But and also as well, you know, once you've got the module, the instructions on how to install it, they are in German, but don't worry, because I'm going to be putting together a nice little video that shows you exactly step by step how to install it. It's actually really simple. I mean, I can do it, so it's simple. But yeah, I really hope you guys found this video helpful, and it will help you make a decision if you decide to buy one of these. If you did find the video helpful, if you enjoyed it, then please hit that like button, because it really helps me and the channel out. And like I say, you know, we're going to have more great content on the way. I've got some really exciting content coming in the new year. I'm going to be partnering up with a professional detailer, and we're going to be doing lots of detailing work on the C43, other cars. We're going to be making tips and tricks videos. It's going to be a whole new dynamic to the channel, and I'm really excited to make them. It's going to be really nice just being cameraman, you know, and filming a professional doing his thing. I found a really, really good detailer. He's brilliant at what he does. He's been doing it for years. Really, really excited to bring that to the channel. And yeah, and you know, as the channel grows, we're going to get our hands on some more AMGs and some different cars, so we can do different experiments. We can compare them to the C43. Basically, 2021 is going to be a killer year. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, support the channel, don't miss out on the videos. And yeah, thank you so much to everyone who is subscribed and tunes in every week or whenever I manage to post videos. Love you guys. I'll see you all soon. Have a brilliant Christmas.